What's up, everybody? BlueGabe. Y'all see these little circle hooks? We're on the Chattahoochee River here in we are in Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
We got Miss Crystal. Look who we get. I mean, are you preparing for war or what?
Hey, it's cold on the river.
Y'all let me introduce to you Mr. Ryan Holder.
How you doing?
Can we talk about your deer?
Sure.
Not yet. We can't talk about her deer yet, folks. She killed a big one here in Alabama. So we've been up here for the last couple days. If you follow along much, you've seen me on this river before. Last year, about the same exact time, I came up deer hunting with Ryan, and he brought us over to this river, which is the Chattahoochee, to do some catfish jugging. And that's what we're here to do today. But we're doing it with soda. If you watch my last video here, you saw that we use some particular types of soda, and they worked great. Well, we got all new kinds of soda for this video. We're actually gonna run up here about a mile. There's a big dam. I can't remember the name of it. We're gonna put these jugs and drift them right down the river. And this is one of my favorite things to do on the planet. Catfishing. I love catfishing. So let me show you how we're gonna make these rigs before we get going. Look here, we're starting with the strawberry Fanta. We've got some 20-pound tests, about 15 foot. I don't know if you can see it or not. We got a little 3-ounce weight to 2 little loops, and we're gonna place a circle hook. Is that a boat? Or a motorcycle? Sounds like a rank boat.
That's
coming.
a Harley.
A Harley. We're gonna take this circle hook. I know the sun's bad. We're gonna put it right through this little loop. Just like that. Weight, hook. We're gonna put another hook. We're gonna hook 2 shiners on it. We need to catch a big one this time. A big old big one.
Well, if we're gonna catch a real big one, what we need to do is go ahead and get us a line, a big weight.
And fish the deep water?
Yeah, big bait, and put it on bottom. Let her sit.
You ready? Y'all, I'm so ready to catch a big catfish. Leave a comment below if you've ever fished the Chattahoochee River. The water doesn't look very muddy right now because they're dumping it all out of the lake right now, so it's actually pretty clear. This ramp is super steep though. Let's see if he can do it without hitting the curb, folks. Oh, yep. He corrected himself. So the bottom of this boat, this is my Pro Drive, is super slippery. Normally I would just unhook it, but this ramp's too steep. It would slide off. Go ahead. Crystal, you see this yellow line right here? Yeah. Last year we parked. The boat was directly in the center of that. The dam shut off, and by the time I parked the truck and came back, the boat was sitting right here high and dry, and the water was way back over there. I come walking around the corner and I looked at my boat and I'm like, what am I even looking at? The boat's on dry land. When that dam shuts off and quits flowing, this water leaves. And the boat was sitting on bone dry land with my dad and Ryan in the boat, and they hadn't even realized they were sitting on dry land yet. Let's show them what we got for bait. This is what we're putting on the hooks. All right, we're ready to rip. So on my Pro Drive, this is a Pro Drive 40 horsepower motor. It has reverse, but it's not like normal reverse. Watch this. That's called full power reverse. I can pull just as hard in reverse as I can in forward, and that's what sets these Pro Drives aside. They're the baddest motor on the planet. Oh yeah, we're here, folks. We're here. So many cormorants. Hey, we caught that big one right in there last year. So this is a power plant dam. It's actually producing power. And it's not running wide open right now.
Yeah, it's 160 right now. It comes there.
Man, there's a lot of water. We're gonna come over here and get out of the slack water and get the trolling motor.
Once the top's generating, then the water overflows here. So that's how you know they're generating. If you see none of them,
These guys crappie fishing.
That means they're generating pretty heavy over there out of the dam itself. But this is the lock, where you lock in from the lake through.
Yeah, so this is for boats to go through, and that's obviously to generate power and some extra. If that lake gets too full, they can let it out on the right side. Let me get this trolling motor in the water. All right, we're gonna start the first deal off a little bit different than we're gonna do the rest. This one's gonna be anchored. It won't be drifting. I've got a railroad tie, one live shiner. We're going with grape soda. This one will not be drifting. It's gonna stay right here. If it's moving, we know we got a big one on it. We're only gonna do 2 of these that are drifting. Just like that. So he's got little pool noodles hooked on some PVC pipe. We're gonna use some of those and we're gonna use the rest of the soda and we're gonna see which one catches more. You know, I've been thinking about doing this since last year this time.
Well, now's the time.
Again, these 2 jugs won't move because they're weighted. We'll have to keep coming back checking them. You hooking one in the tail and one in the head?
Yep, one in the mouth.
Now these buoys will just sort of float down with the current, and once they get over there where those guys are crappie fishing, they're gonna really get gone. A lot of people think that catfish are bottom feeders. Well, catfish are a pretty good predator too. They'll get up off the bottom and feed on any kind of shad or bluegills or anything else that they can find along this way. I think that orange one's the one that's gonna catch the big one. Not this orange one, the orange soda. I actually wanna go get that grape one and move it. I don't like how it's in the backflow. I want to put it right here. So drop that one. I'm going to go get the purple one and we'll bring it over here. So we just took the purple one, the grape soda, from way over there and put it right here on this point. Now we're going to start jug fishing. I like being able to control the boat from back here. Now he's got 2 hooks with swivels and the weights in between the 2 hooks. A little bit different than what I'm doing. Oh, I got a rough life back here. Did you have a bite?
Yeah.
So we just stopped real quick. This current is ripping. He said about noon, the power plant will quit pumping as much water and the current won't flow as bad and we'll be able to catch these fish. Right now, this river is ripping for sure. You lost your bait?
Yeah, I need another shiner. Something's working pretty hard.
I need my biscuits that's in the truck.
I'm hungry now too.
Why didn't you bring my biscuit holder?
I asked y'all what y'all wanted to eat.
I got one, I just left it in the truck.
You know what we should have done is got a public sub last night.
You gonna go pompano fishing with that goofy jig?
Yeah.
Where are you hooking him?
I'm gonna hook him right underneath that tail.
His
Or
tail?
That fin.
His fin. So there's a creek that comes out right here and the current's not as bad. We're gonna try this for a little while. Dang, you're putting him on the goofy jig itself. That might be a new thing here.
Well, I wanted to swim.
Hey,
What happened?
I don't know, but this sucker is about to jerk me off this boat. I'm telling you, that's a hard hit.
She did go jerk me off the boat.
You got your game face on, don't you?
You wait. It's about to be big.
It couldn't have happened at a better time because I've been rolling this whole clip. It's a pretty riverbank right here.
Hey, I'm serious, y'all. This is about to jerk me off. Hold on to my britches.
Well, you have a circle hook, just don't set the hook. What is it, like a gar or a mudfish or something?
It's big, whatever it is.
You had a big one? What does it feel like? I saw your rod jerk that time.
It feels heavy. It feels like it's gonna jerk me off the boat. I'm serious when I say that.
You get
Watch
wet
my
in this
hand.
water, you're gonna be cold. What a good day. It's beautiful. It's sunny. Probably, what was it? It was low 30s this morning when we woke up.
It's about 48 now.
I'm glad I didn't have to go get in a tree stand this morning because we've been hunting. I say we've been hunting hard. We've hunted a whopping 2 days, but felt like forever. Hopefully the action picks up soon. She's had a couple good bites, so we're gonna see if she can't catch one.
This ain't little. This is huge.
Look at there. She done busted her one, the first fish of the day.
Easy with it.
At least we're not gonna have to eat a McDonald's fish au filet. Here, I got your rod. This is my brand new old salty. How come we ain't got the net so we don't get this slimy thing all over the boat?
Got it. That was some serious business there. So hold up on that.
I thought it was a lot bigger than that, but this wasn't the same one.
You guys, I just turned the camera off. She jumped to her feet and she said, "Y'all see my rod?" Biggin', son, biggin'. Yeah, I mean, you had all those big hits. At least we know you weren't joking now.
The one that was hitting it was this one's grandpa.
Yeah, that one that was hitting it it looked like a big heavy fish. Way to go, Crystal
Thank
Beachy.
you.
Oh, I thought, man, what a fish.
All right, we need to go up. There went our first jug that went by us. So we went way down current to fish this creek just to let, you know, the river stop flowing as much. And we just had a jug come by us. We got to go right around the corner to get my breakfast. No, my breakfast biscuit and my chew out of the truck. And then we're going to come back up. We might have a big one on one of the jugs up at the top of the dam. That joker's dang sure swimming.
Yeah, it's a strike.
You think?
Normally them catfish normally go straight to the mud wall. Okay.
Look, that joker is getting it. Oops, sorry, babe. We just got back from getting my chicken biscuit. And now we got us a fish on the... Oh, yeah. Here he comes.
God almighty, man. Oh, hang on, don't come on. God almighty, this might be an alligator gar or something.
Pull him up here in the middle so you get him away from that prop.
I am, I'm trying. I don't know what it is, but it's snatching. It's something big, I can tell you that. Oh, it's a cat. Get his head in. Oh, there we go.
There's two of them. Oh, holy oh, he's... Let go of the net. Let go of him. Oh my gosh, hold on, my camera just got soaked.
Right here.
Dude, that's a giant. He ain't gonna get in that net.
Get his head in there.
There we go. Golly.
Holy cow.
All right, we gotta regroup. Dang, what a catfish.
I told you he was heavy.
All right, let's get out here in the sun. Man, what a fish. What a catfish. The camera is drenched, folks. I'm drenched. Everything's drenched. Look at that thing. Man. All right, Holder, pick that joker up. Let's see. That was a we didn't have a fish on a single jug and we just caught 2 on 1.
Come on, Holder, get him.
I wish it was that easy.
Get him.
This boat's gonna be like a slip and slide now.
Yeah,
That way
he's a biggin.
He's a biggin. A big old biggin.
Look. Go ahead and grab that hook out of his mouth while I got him.
Hooked.
Why did we catch 2 on 1 jug and none on the other ones?
Them were the two I spit on. Had tobacco juice.
Well, hi, little guy.
Listen to him.
He's a big one.
Imagine that big old thing right there biting you. That's a 25, 30 pound fish.
That fish is bigger than that, I think.
I bet he's 25. We got a nice eater right here. So we got a lot of fish in the boat. We ain't been fishing but for about
Hey, that right
20
there will
minutes.
feed a whole family on nuggets.
See, the good thing about this, it was good luck because I went back and got my chicken biscuit. Let's put them in that cooler right there and regroup.
Let's do it.
These things right here bite so hard.
It don't help with all this rain and got all this water just mucky
Look at
and
that.
slimy.
Good ones. We think this one has a fish on it. Or is it hung on the bottom? Oh yeah. Finally. Nice little one. So the dam shut down a little while ago and we have been struggling to catch a fish this entire time. You guys, you see these? These are my underwear. My long underwear. They're soaking wet because we were trying to get a thumbnail. See the sun right there? It's in a terrible position. Ryan's like, I'll stand here and hold the boat. Where are you at? He's like, I'll hold the boat. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's 40 degrees outside right now. And this water is probably 40 degrees. He turns around and goes, oh no. The boat's drifting away in the river. We can't even film it because the cameras are in the boat. So I had to get all the way down to my hibby skibbies, my little sick of long johns and go swimming. About that. Ryan's like, I'll go get it here. Let me take my clothes off for real. And he's moving as slow as molasses in the wintertime in the boat set. Nope, I'm going for it. I thought you were going for it.
I got to give it to you. You got undressed pretty quick. I didn't have time to get my zipper down. You was already swimming.
His zipper magically got stuck at the right moment. Hey, we got it though.
And the belly flop died in the water.
I was just hoping it didn't land on a rock.
My britches went down to my knees when I jumped in, and all I can think of is if I got to get back in the boat, Holder's gonna see nothing but butt. It was cold. It felt like jumping into an ice bath. We didn't do as good as last time, but we got a big one.
No, I definitely won't be back up here with the current rolling.
No. How was your first catfishing experience?
Awesome.
Here in? Are we in Georgia? We're in Georgia and Alabama, right?
It splits.
Oh, that's Georgia. This is Alabama. Good thing I got a fishing license for both states. Two things we should have caught on camera. Him falling in the bait bucket. I mean, you see how big he is. He's about 180 pounds soaking wet. He went inside that bucket butt first.
I hope I'm more than 180 pounds. That's more of my gut and butt.
You would have fell in the bucket.
In the water. After
When I swan dived into that water, my long johns went all the way down to my knees, and I thought, oh Lord have mercy.
And Holder dropping our cookies.
I don't even know
It's been a day though. We succeeded, except for the soda did not work today. We caught one fish on the soda. That's it.
a small one too.
It must be the flavors that we bought.
It's
Hey.
too big as it.
One thing about it, we did succeed. Crystal got a nice deer and we got catfish, and we're gonna go back to the house and cook both. All right, boys, y'all better have a good day in school. You want to say hi to any of your friends in class or what? Hi. Hi. That friggin' Alabama accent. I don't know whose accent's bad. Worse, Ryland's or Crystal's? Hey, we'll be seeing you.
Yeah, man.
What's
Good seeing you.
the name of your baseball team or basketball?
Gito belong.
What town?
Skipperville, Alabama.
There you go. Y'all, that's our good buddy Vaughn. Him and Ryan are best friends, and they're actually brother-in-laws. So it's the next morning. When we got in yesterday, it rained straight up like 9 inches until midnight last night. And this building that Ryan built, which I want to show you the room we stayed in, is the coolest building ever, but the rain was really loud on it because it's got an aluminum roof. Y'all check out this trophy room right here. Holder and his wife have built one amazing place. This is their little guest room. Obviously that's our bunk bed. I'm gonna build one of these soon somewhere. I'm gonna buy a piece of property just to build one. how cool that is. So if any of you live around central Alabama and need a skull mount done, that's what Holder does on the side. He actually works at the military base on helicopters, but one of his side businesses is skull mounts. I'm gonna show you some more of them right now. We are headed home. We're gonna go get the kids from school and cook this catfish at the house tonight because Luke and Jake really wanna see it. Let me show you these skull mounts before we go though. He does a pile of them, and this is just like one of the rounds. So the older bucks keep their nose when the younger buck's nose fall off, and he puts it in here and then he super glues it back on. Look at that. It's a pile of deer. If you're interested in getting a skull mount done, I'll put Ryan's number right here. Give him a shout. He can get it done. So I didn't talk about these earlier because I thought we would catch most of the catfish on soda, and we ended up not. We caught them on the noodles. It's just a pool noodle on a piece of PVC pipe with, I think, 20 to 40 pound test, 2 hooks, a weight, and it floats, obviously, because it's a pool noodle. Put 2 pieces of bait on it and just send it down the river. And that's how we caught them. We didn't catch a ton, but we caught one huge one, and that's all we really needed. I think we ended up with 3 or 4 catfish, lost a big one right at the boat, and now we're getting ready to head home. We've got a 9-hour drive. We got the Pro Drive loaded down with the Gator coolers. Now you might wonder why I have so many Gator coolers and then I have this one light Coleman. These Gator coolers are nice, they hold ice a lot longer, but this is a lot lighter. And with this boat, lightness is everything. You can see right here, Avis batteries. I got rid of 3 of my lead batteries and I went to 2 lithium batteries. This one little teeny battery right there, see it? Ran that trolling motor in that raging current all day long. Avis batteries. I put them on my contender and now I've had them on this boat for a couple months, and I can tell you, those batteries are legit. They will last all day and then some. We actually went fish gigging the other night, and I have one that runs all my lights, my bow fishing lights, which are these right here. One lithium battery ran all of those, I think there's 12 of them, all night long. Check out Avis batteries. They're in the link in the description below. You ready to ride?
Yeah.
So for all you guys that are worried about my personal life and always talk about females that I have with me, now you can talk about this one. Crystal is officially my girlfriend. We are officially together.
And
so
you're stuck.
And I'm stuck. So now you guys have a right to talk about it. I don't ever talk about my personal life on this channel. Ever. Never. You are the co-pilot though, and I don't even know which way to go right now.
I'm not good right now, but I am really good.
So that's it, folks. That's it.
Where to go.
We will see you back in Stuart, Florida. We're gonna get the kids at 2:45. I don't know if we're gonna make it there in time, but we'll have my mom get them if we don't, and then we'll be there shortly. We'll see y'all at the house. All right, who's ready to see how much she weighs?
I know
We just got the boys from school. We drove as fast and as hard as we possibly could to get home. What's it say, Jake?
It says 39.4.
Dang, I was way off. 39?
39.4.
I thought it was 29.
That's insane.
Man, that fish is heavy. That's a pretty good one. Whew. We caught some in Kentucky a couple years ago, noodling that were 50 and 55 pounds. We need to clean it real quick. I gotta find my glove and a sharp knife. So one thing I will not claim to be is a good catfish cleaner. I'm gonna do this big fish as if it's my first time. And it is my first time ever cleaning a big one. So don't be judging. I got an idea. We're gonna make a fish chowder with the head. Not in this video, but in another video. And that's why I'm doing it like I'm about to do it. And I'm removing its head and its ribs from its body because I want to do 2 different style cooking sections with this huge fish. This is what we're going to cook today, is the body, but look at this. This is probably, I would safely say, is 15 pounds of good meat. We've got the ribs and the belly meat and all this chunky head meat. I'm gonna set that off to the side. You'll hardly ever see me use a towel to clean a fish, but with these catfish, you almost have to. Typically, you hear me say, like, if fish are hard or easy to clean. To me, catfish are hard. I know a lot of you can do it really fast, but I don't do a ton of them. So to me, they're hard. It's not hard now because I took the hard part off, which is his head. I'm using my big Danko. You don't see me use this knife a ton, 'cause I don't normally have fish big enough to where I need it. Crystal asked me if it was a male or a female. Honestly, don't know. I didn't see any male or female parts. I would say it's a female because of how big it is, but it definitely didn't have any roe in it. Now to skin it. This is definitely a very hard fish to skin like this. A lot of people pull the skin off of a catfish, but if you just don't pin the knife right down on the fillet, you'll get that right there. It's a lot of catfish nuggets. And then I'll come right here and do it again. Just so I'm not fighting the whole fillet at one time. Now look, I pinned the knife down on this one to show you the difference. Look at all the blood. If you don't pin the knife down, you won't get as much blood. I can still cut this off by simply putting my knife down like this, just peeling it off. There we go. All right, folks, look at this. See that? Catfish, 129.33. That's definitely not the year. It should be 23, but that was my bad. That one's right, 23. So we cut up all the catfish, we vacuum sealed it, but that's not all I did. See this? I soaked it in vinegar, and then I dried it with paper towels really good, and then I vacuum sealed it. This is some of Crystal's back strap. Look right here. That's what we're having for dinner along with the catfish. But the guys who make Outrigger Outdoors, who makes these vacuum sealers, they wanted me to show you a little demonstration to make sure everybody knows how to use it. Right around here we have this rubber strip. You got to make sure it's on. And you take your bag, you got to line it up right there. Close the door, make sure both sides click and hit vacuum seal. Look at that. This piece of fish will now last for years. That's it, that's all you gotta do. If you wanna weigh it, it's got a scale right here on top. You can find these vacuum sealers in the link in the description below. Trust me, this will save you a bunch of money. Show them the garbage can where you just threw everything away. Let me see, folks. She just came in here, that whole bag was full. She cleaned out my whole refrigerator because I travel so much and there were some outdated things. So if you have a vacuum sealer, you will actually save money. This deer meat right here will last now a long time. So I'm gonna throw all this in the refrigerator, but before I do, I'm gonna get to cook it. So here's the chunk. See how white it is? That's because I soaked it in vinegar. It doesn't taste any different. It will just actually taste better now. In this pan right here, I've got a little bit of this fish fry batter. That's it, that's all I got. I wanna cut it in about 1/2-inch strips. Look at that. Big old nugget. This batter's already seasoned. Look at that. You ready to eat some fish? Now that I have all the pieces cut up, I'm just gonna flip them around in the batter. It's this simple. You can catch catfish from the bank, in a boat, doesn't matter, off of a dock. Catfish are all around the world. I think they're in every body of water on the planet except for saltwater. And there actually are saltwater catfish, but a lot of people don't eat them, which I don't know why, because they're good eating.
We just saw a bunch of catfish in the pond next door.
Yeah, that's Tarzan and Jake's little honey hole.
You saw a carp too.
Mm-hmm.
While that's going, I'm gonna take this deer meat right here. Put it right in there. Along with some onions. Yeah, I wish y'all could smell this. Now the deer meat, you don't want it to overcook. You just want it to be seared. It can be medium rare in the middle. Once you put the meat in, turn it all the way up to high. We've got some rice, some baked beans, some biscuits. The fish should cook at 350 degrees for about 3 or 4 minutes tops.
Thank you, dear God, for this day. Thank you for dying on the cross for our sins. Thank you for letting us have a wonderful day today. And place up this food, nourish our bodies. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Man.
Alright.
All right, Lukey Duke. Hand him that piece of fish, please. Tell us what you think. What are you doing over here?
I'm gonna get some fish, then some deer meat and onion, mix it all up and put some soy sauce on it.
How about me swimming out to get the
Fried
boat?
rice. That was hilarious.
Jake, we were fishing in a cold river, and it was cold outside, and the boat drifted away, and I had to jump in the river and swim.
He had to take off all his clothes.
All my
and
clothes down to my skivvies.
Yeah.
Luke, try that fish and let me know how you think. Let me know what you think. Does it taste better than its gut smelled?
Way better.
That's a pretty good dinner right there. All home caught. This catfish was a shocker. I never in a million years expected a catfish to come up that big.
You want some deer meat too?
If you soak that meat in a little bit of vinegar,
You like onions?
it will taste just like the best fish you've ever had. Any kind of fish you could ever imagine. Put a little bit of vinegar and water and soak it, then dry it really well. Game changer, folks. What did y'all do this weekend?
Me and my friend were riding our four-wheelers around and playing some basketball.
What about you, Luke?
Me
You shoot anything with your pellet gun?
and my mom, we went to the woods and we were shooting, what are they called again? 22s.
Oh yeah? You have fun?
Mhm.
Look at this
There
concoction.
was one 22 that was so light that it was like as light as a Nerf gun.
All right, folks, that's it. We got to enjoy this meal. The kids got to do homework, get ready for bed. We got to get up tomorrow, and they go to school, and I'm going to pick them up from school, and we're headed to Okeechobee. We're going to get my mom. We're going to get Crystal, because she actually is from Okeechobee, and she goes crappie fishing all the time on her own, so she's going to take me for a change. That's right, folks. I'm not going on my boat. I'm going on her boat. We might have a little friendly competition, you know what I mean?
I'm using minnows, not jigs.
Not what?
We're gonna use minnows, not jigs.
Minnows. Luke, you going to catch one on a minnow tomorrow?
I've never used a minnows bait.
You've minnow fished with me before.
I remember.
That's it, folks. Thanks, Ryan Holder and his wife, Haley. Brother-in-law, Vaughn. His wife, Kayla. Everybody in Alabama. The hospitality is amazing. February 17th and 18th will be in Nashville, Tennessee at the NWTF, the National Wild Turkey Federation Banquet. Come see us. We'll be at the Primos booth the entire time, all day Friday and Saturday, maybe even Sunday morning. Right now, though, this video's ending. I got to eat some of this good food. Spend some time with the kids. Clean and organize the house. And that's it. Time to get up out of here and get the heck out of what?
Get the heck out of shape.